Watch. It is December 27th. It's a Friday. We're back here in Chicago. Happy holidays to everybody. I personally celebrate Christmas more than anything else, but it's mostly just to spend time with family. We've got a walking tour here at the front of the Chicago Board of, or Chicago Stock Options. I'm sorry, Chicago Stock Exchange. Howdy, Nancy. Hey, Fuzzy, Haggis, Never In. Hey, Never In, be great to see you. How you doing, Bridge? Hey, Lady E. Sorry we weren't able to meet up. I know it was kind of I was only up in the capital for a little while. I did spend a little bit of time with another South African, and we did some filming of the Kyalami Castle, and we actually caught two buses heading from the Kyalami Castle over to the CLO. So we also went past the CLO. Now Kyalami Castle is Asho, St. Hill. It's the St. Hill organization there in Africa. And then they've also got the CLO in that same neighborhood. So we've got that on video. You can't really get to the castle. We tried to get in there. Security wouldn't let us head in. Howdy, Kathy. So we tried to play stupid. My South African guide said, "Oh, I think there's a hotel up here. Can we go see the hotel?" And it's like, "Oh, no, it's a church now." And the person who I was with had noticed that, look, he's got the Sea Org belt buckle on, so it was actually a Scientology security. Normally we talk about like Talon security or these private for hire security guards, but Scientology also has people on staff that are security-ish. So we saw that as well. I had a great time over there. If you've never been to South Africa, I would encourage you, if you've got the means, try to do it. The animals over there, we took a lot of road trip. So we saw some of my families. You know, our family in South Africa, you know, goes back probably 600 years, and they were either pastors or farmers. And we went through some of the towns where they used to be the pastors, and were able to visit that, so that was awesome. Hey, Pinche. Yeah, happy holidays to all of you. Now, I haven't been here for a while, so it'll be interesting to see if there's been much change. Today is, it's kind of a drizzly day, so, but it's warmer, right? When I left here for South Africa, we were down in the 13, 12, 10 degree range. Today, I think we're, 45, 46 degrees, so much nicer. We're heading under the metro tracks over to Clark Street. Remember the orgs at 650 South Clark. I was able to talk to some people about Scientology and what they felt about Scientology there. Nobody in South Africa that I know has a positive image of Scientology, but most of them don't know who Scientology is. Nobody has a positive image of who they are. Last night I did watch, Aaron had this episode on the Rogues Gallery, I think. And I would love it. If anybody here knows anybody in Chicago, I'd really love to see what the Chicago Rogues Gallery looks like. and what my crimes are and what they're telling people internally. I did notice while I was away that we had plenty of people out here. Korn was out here quite a bit. Helly, Juanita, Nance, had the great news with Court, and she came out that day. All right, I'm going to turn this around for just a second. So something that I've added is I've got a 360 strapped to my chest now. So if we have conversations, after the fact, I'll be able to frame it, because normally when I have conversations with the people, I'm paying attention to them, and I never am able to get them in frame, or I forget to keep them in frame. So with the Insta360, you're able to frame it after the fact. Heading down the street there, I can see that the doors are open. There's a sandwich board out, but that's for the pizza place next door. It's just after 11, right at 11 right now. So we might start seeing people go out for lunch. I think I'm seeing a staff member come across the street right now, or I'm seeing somebody in a suit anyhow. Oh, it looks like they've got Christmas lights out here. So we've got the 2 sandwich boards that are put away. We've got a large number of Christmas trees in there. They've got the table with the Christmas decorations there. Now we know they have no understanding of Christmas or Christianity. This one is seldom somebody who's at the desk. So we do see see if I can get you a little bit. Oh. Yeah, she's going through some paperwork, flipping it over. She's on her phone. If we look in the cafeteria, nothing, right? There's nobody at the coffee service area. Nobody here. Nobody eating in the cafeteria area right now. Yeah, she's just not paying attention. Once she sees me, I'm sure that we'll see that. We're seeing some multiple language Dianetics here. Look, if you want to wrap something for Christmas, you can wish upon your friends their worst nightmare of joining a cult. Empty, right? So that's what have we noticed consistently about this organization? Rather empty. Howdy, Mike. Yeah, Nancy, I do agree with you that I won't be in that general one or the centrally circulated one, but my expectation is that they do have them. Oh, she's turned this way, so we'll see if we can catch her attention this time. My thinking is that they probably have org-specific, the handwritten notes or extra notes put into that binder so that they can see that. Now this woman, right, this looks like she's a long-term staff member, or she's of an age that's different than we're used to seeing here at the front desk, right? The front desk is usually much smaller people. So she'll come back. You notice she had her winter coat on, so do they not have heat in the org today? Our front desk has moved. She's kind of backed up a little bit. You can see the winter coat. Let's see if she heads out the back door. I'll go over to the other in just a second. Yeah, you notice how she paused there when she saw that I saw her going out the back door? So, again, I don't think that they're going to go out and do flyers or anything. She's probably just going out for lunch. Just didn't want to have to go out the front door and have to try to listen to anything I have to say about their lovely cult. Yeah, I can't tell, maybe here she comes. We'll see. Yep. Got our blinds coming down. Yep. So the cult's got to hide, right? So bring the shades down. Don't let the public see that we're empty inside, that the cult has no visitors today. That's my worst time ever, but I'm going to go with, I'm out of practice. My powers have decayed a bit, so we'll have to build those back up. Now that I've got this closed, there's not going to be, there's nobody inside here. There's not going to be much action here. I'm intrigued by the little table that they have here, but I'm going to take a walk around the block now. I'll say I'm impressed, right? The woman was able to pull the blinds and hold her phone at the same time. Kind of getting my bearings again, right? I haven't been over here in a while, and right, I was in Africa for most of December. Oh, I see somebody else coming here. How are you today?
Chilly.
Yes. Yeah. Trying to get over the. Don't really love the rain here.
No. Well, yeah. It's like, is it raining?
Yes,
or
it's
not?
trying to.
It could be snow.
Yeah.
So, rain is, I guess, okay. Did you get the
The
lights up?
blinds are down. Now they were unattentive, and it was really, really empty in there. They've got a lot of trees in there. You guys have been. It feels like you guys have been out quite a bit. So.
Yeah, we have been. There's new body routers. Juanita saw them.
Okay.
They were actually standing out front because it's too cold to walk around.
Right.
They tried to recruit her, which was hilarious.
Nice.
I think she's going to be down later on this afternoon. She said that she was going to try to make it. So,
Nice.
yeah.
I love that. I love that.
But other than that, it's been relatively quiet.
Nice.
I mean, just the same ins and outs.
Cool. Now I will say that I was. Normally we have those younger females or the younger males that are at that desk. It was an older, the dark hair. She's got black hair, thinner face. You've seen her 100 times.
Yeah.
But normally it's like, hey, wait, what happened to the young people that usually man the table here, right? Just no idea if that means anything.
Yeah, no, it's hard to tell ins and outs. I know there's been a lot that have left, and new ones that have showed up, but it's crazy.
Yep.
Some of the spiky-haired guy's still there, and he still hasn't told me what my crime was.
Right.
So I'm still waiting for that one. We've had a lot of interaction with the members.
Okay.
Which is nice. You know, mainly Helly has been talking to a few of them.
Nice.
So that makes it pleasant.
Yeah.
To at
I will
least
say-
open up.
She's been killing it. That
Oh,
I
she
mean,
has
that,
been awesome. Let me
and
tell you.
her
and
clips, her
Juanita,
getting the
you know,
clips
it's
out there
like
all the time.
She's got those little clips, and she
Yep.
just keeps going at it and going at it and going at it. Yep. No,
Very nice.
it's a good thing.
Yes, it is. All right.
And she just sits back, you know, very quiet. Nobody even I don't think they even realize she's recording. I think it's more of a, you know,
Just somebody out there being
right, just sitting
talking.
there. Yeah.
All right.
So I think that, although all of us have, the only thing we have been doing is talk,
Right.
you know, but otherwise it's been.
Do they try and clean it up, or they wait until you guys are
they
gone
wait
by the
till we're
time?
gone. Yeah, yeah.
So,
And even the last time when we were headed up there was one of them behind us, and we didn't
Right.
realize it. We stopped in the pantry up here to get some tissues. When we came out, everything was closed. So it was like, oh well.
yeah. It is that. Darn it! You've stolen my victory, right? This
Yeah,
idea.
it was like, oh, come on, we were looking forward to. That was my first
Yep.
live, and we were really looking forward to that happening with them.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take a walk around the block. I don't think I'm going to see anybody. Maybe they're out for lunch right
I
now.
didn't see any. I went over by
you
the
were over on
park,
Dearborn
and
already?
I was looking because they did do corn and I think it was corn and dip. Caught them putting stuff on people's carts, you
Okay.
know, like the flyers.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen it since. So I was checking the cars around in the area.
Nice. Nice.
So yes, I will be here for a bit, but then I have to get back to what
Yes.
I was.
Now it's cold out. yes.
Immediately doing when I saw Wendy's going to be down there.
Let's go
I was
play.
over at the library. So
Oh,
I was
nice.
like, "Ooh."
Very nice. Very nice. All right, I'll take a quick clack and I'll see you up there in just a minute.
Okay.
Thanks. So Neverin is out here, and you might have just heard that she was over at the library and saw I was going to be over in the area. Came by to say hi. And I still do appreciate that for the most part, the Chicago people do find a way to get along with one another. I know that there have been rifts. There sometimes are ongoing rifts. I like to say that we're going to try. I want to keep everything together, right? Let's see what we've got here. Now, the one thing, and it's kind of consistent, almost every time I go back to South Africa, we land in the middle of a heat wave. And early December, it was very, very warm in South Africa. But by the time we got down to the coast, it had gotten back to more normal temperatures. Our family stays along the garden route, so they call that area the cold and wet most of the time. You've got the clouds, the rain, the winds coming off the ocean, and they get backed up on a mountain range almost immediately. What I do, I will do a video kind of the cool things I saw in South Africa. My brother and I went for a ride along the mountain bike ride along the mountains. That was fun and enjoyable. We went to a couple of game reserves, so I've got some great shots of rhinos. I've got some some shots of hippos, but the hippos tend to, especially during the day, they're mostly underwater, so you can mostly only see their nostrils poking up above. Saw a lion. What else? A buffalo. Thank you, Lori. And howdy, Journey. Great to see you. I do think that by the end of January, I'll be in a new location. So we'll see what we can get, what interpolation we can do before I leave. I've tried to do a couple of faceless videos of some of the news stories that come out. Those take a little bit of time, and I'm not sure that it's the content that you guys are all looking for. It's not really getting that much traction. We'll see if we can figure out a way to still be relevant. Ha. I think the temperature is dropping just a little bit, and since I'm wearing my glasses, it keeps on fogging up my glasses. I'm not seeing anybody in uniform out here now. More than likely, they would have been in uniform with a heavy coat over it. So, not a high likelihood. We'll head back over to Clark Street. I'm not sure if you could hear what Neverin was saying, but basically they have seen new body routers. Apparently Juanita, they tried to recruit Juanita. And then there's those times where it's like, oh, cool. Maybe Juanita could go in and learn more about it. And then remind everybody that, hey, you're in a cult, right? Howdy, Greg. Great seeing you. Yes, I am back home. Loved being in your country. We saw a lot. Kind of circumnavigated Lesotho and then headed down to the garden route. I let the people know that we saw some buildings near the Kyalami Castle and the CLO. And I think I did the short video on the bus that was caught moving between the castle, or Asho, and the CLO. And we're heading back up to see Neverin. Huh?
I said I found the longest started movie ticket.
Oh, nice.
Back to the sidewalk. I said I was wondering how many are actually in that dumpster.
Yes.
The way to happiness.
Are you live right now, or are you just?
Yeah,
Are you,
no,
okay.
I'm
So
practicing. This is my
nice,
second time at this.
nice. Neverin is live right now. Make sure we're over there sharing some love.
Not knowing what I'm doing.
All we need is a camera and to record the evidence.
Yep. Very true. We were out here the other night when they were having kind of special party for Gabby. I think it was, I forgot her name. But one of the Scientologists didn't recognize me because I didn't have my phone up. He was telling me to come in. He was motioning me to come on in the door.
Nice.
Oh, I should have.
They're always, I always wonder, are they trying to trap me so that they get me inside and then they're going to call the police and say, hey.
Trespass. Well, they have
So,
to trespass at first.
right.
I don't think any of us have.
Yes, that.
Right. So that has to be the first condition.
Right.
But yeah, they had a nice buffet. It was actually a.
Did they have a fake Christmas gathering,
No,
or?
it was for this woman.
Okay.
She's from Venezuela. She was Miss Venezuela, I believe, in 1985. Apparently, she's like the head of the Way to Happiness in the South American countries.
Okay.
She was here and she was down by the beam and she had a whole stream, on it. But she did some kind of conference up here on the second floor. And they had a nice buffet dinner for her. But she's been in for a long time. I guess she sells cosmetics also, and she's out of Florida.
Oh, so she's based in Florida?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, interesting things with her.
Yes. All of the windows or shades are down, right? So the only thing that was open when we came by was the front. I'll say that the desk attendant or the receptionist was fairly unattentive. Didn't really notice that the windows were open, so it took them quite a while to bring that down. I did like that when I was over there. Now it's funny. I feel bad for like Lady E and Greg that when they're in South Africa that they're 8-9 hours off of us. And at times like,
totally.
but I would see you guys at these odd times. It's like,
Wait, what
why is so
time
and so going live right now? So,
Well, that's like even when, I know you went to Japan and I was over there, and it's like, wait,
yes.
I'm not going to go live. I'm just going to static because I know it's really strict over
They will
there.
get, yeah.
Yeah, it was like, now wait till I get home and then
Yes. There were times, and I'll say that I had trouble at, I got the extra security check, which, maybe it was random.
Yeah.
Maybe it was our friends, who knows, right? In those situations. But I'm always very hesitant that, okay, I'm in a place where they probably they know the land better than I do.
Yeah.
And I'm not comfortable.
No.
Right?
And that station there was, the first day I got totally lost. I mean, I didn't even make it to the door.
Yes.
So on a fresh start, I made it the second day. It's a crazy place, too,
Yeah.
on that side street. But it's a huge building.
Yeah, very tall, and you
Yeah.
could see that the buses, like there's the train
Right.
that intersects there that goes along the side of the building
Right.
with a little alley, and their ministry buses were there, but
Right.
you also I saw kids on motorcycles kind of parking there and then going in.
Yeah, I was trying to explain what that area is actually like. It's not, it's more
Yeah.
clubby and yeah.
That train station, if you go into the CTA area, it's
Uh-huh.
not the CTA, that neighborhood doesn't have tickets in English.
Oh yeah, by the side,
Right.
on the side.
Whereas if you're in Tokyo Center,
Right,
it's
they're
like, oh,
all
cool,
in
you can
English. You could
read,
just-
It's like, okay, now how do I get back?
I just stuck with my card
Right.
the whole time. It was so much easier.
Yes.
Didn't have to worry about it. It's so different now than it used to be. It used to be nothing was in English.
Right.
So it has to be.
And it's not, it's a semi-common second language, but it's nowhere near like in Europe, everybody's second language
Right.
is English.
Right, yeah. I mean, they're taught English from preschool, but it is more grammatically as opposed to, vocally. They don't, a lot of them could beat us under the table with their grammar, but
Yeah,
can't say a lick in
correct.
English.
Did you, when you were in Japan, did you ever go into one of the restaurants and they kind of gave you the,
No.
okay.
No, because I know.
Yes.
I know which ones to stay out of,
And they're not, like people say,
It's
oh, they
not
must be
bad,
mad.
yeah.
It's like, they're not mad. They
No,
just
they're
know they
not.
can't service you.
Right,
They,
yeah.
they won't be able to communicate.
No. And they don't want you to, feel bad if you pick the wrong thing. And, although I can pretty much make out most of the Japanese menu, it's still where, when they look at you, it's a different situation. So, ups and downs. Any wins today?
What are your wins
Any
today?
wins?
Any wins today? Yeah. Any wins today? Did you have any wins today
Wins what?
in Scientology? Yeah.
Oh, we're doing the.
He doesn't like you to talk to us. Yeah. Do
What are you doing?
you have any wins today? Any wins in Scientology today?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, that's good.
Then why are you so here? You should have
my-
just kept walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can
Very
say
nice.
hi. I mean,
Absolutely.
Hi.
Definitely appreciate
this
that.
is the Midwest, we're not
It
like,
is.
Nope.
this isn't New York City. New York, you get probably a different response.
Yeah, I would agree
You
with
guys doing
that.
a documentary, or what are you doing?
Just always looking at what's going on in the
Well, then
church.
It said they had a sign before, all are welcome, if
Yeah,
you try to go
they
in.
say that, and then they'll trespass me the moment I go in there. They've tried 3 times to trespass me every time I go
Oh,
in
well,
there.
what's your intention when you go in there?
It doesn't matter what my intention is, they're trying to trespass me. Right? Yeah.
Well, okay.
You have a lovely day. You think they might be doing?
Yeah, what's it called? When
Yeah.
they had an old lady out here the last time doing it for hours, and it was
Right.
freezing cold.
Look at this. Touch this.
Right,
Do you see
right,
that?
Right, right. Corn knows what it's called.
Yes.
but I
They're
don't
all.
think-
Everybody in our chats is telling us right now.
Yeah.
The guy that spoke to us, he knows us. He's seen us plenty of times. The other guy, the first guy that came out,
Yeah.
he was
wasn't
absolutely new to me.
sure.
Anything positive to share about the church? Nothing positive about Scientology? And as he was pulling him away, I was going to let him, just so you know, he's dragging you away because he doesn't want you to hear any truth.
Yeah.
And I was surprised that he came over and talked to
Well,
us.
they're getting more and
Yeah.
more
Savvy or let's say,
more confrontational,
Yeah.
maybe.
yeah. I will, that I felt like he came rather close.
Well,
Right.
that's why it was like, why are you so
Yes.
close? Interesting. Yeah, he was quite like in the face there. Did they tell you what it was called? Yes, because there was we felt so bad for her. She
Right.
was older than I am, and they were out here and it was freezing and going back up and down the street. Touch this, look at this.
Folks, what is the, when you've got the two Scientologists that'll go out and they'll basically just try to be in the world around them, right? So see that door over there? Yes, I see that door over there. It was the two people that I caught in St. Paul were doing
Right,
that,
doing
and
the
I
same
just
thing.
can't remember what that particular course is. It was really empty in there. I was surprised, so everybody must be upstairs right now because I had a pretty good view all the way to the back, and there was nothing on the first floor. So since we've come back here, we've seen 4 people come out. Those last 2 look to be more staff member.
Yeah, definitely. Again, newer because I don't remember seeing.
No, definitely they were new to me. I didn't recognize those faces.
Although it is almost lunchtime too.
Yeah.
So we might get more from that.
Yeah, I'll be surprised to see them come out very frequently here, only because the weather, right? Now, granted, it's much when I said early December was, when I left, I was, it was like 15 degrees out most of those days.
This is warm compared to even the
Yeah.
last time we came down. It was not nice. That's why we said, there's going to be a lot of times that we can't make it down here
Right.
because of the weather.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
Anything positive to share about the church today?
We're on a phone call.
Now this one we've seen, he's a consistent staffer.
Probably a little
Oh,
chilly in short sleeves, though.
He's the one with the kids. He's the one that drops his kids off on Saturdays.
Oh. Yeah, we had twins go in the other day. Again, they're focusing on the Hispanic infant.
It's still very bothersome, right? The number of children that you see go in here. And they just don't understand what they're getting themselves into, right? There is no choice or no consent.
Well, Matt found some media
Yeah.
on Facebook, some of their Facebook pages that show the kids, graduating from different levels and stuff.
Right. Yeah, that was a good. Sorry, I didn't mention this. That near the Union Buildings in downtown, not downtown Pretoria, in Pretoria, and the Union Buildings are the old governmental buildings. Got a beautiful park inside of that. There is an org right there, but it was no foot traffic there. That's not a place where people tend to walk. There's a little bit of retail on the opposite side of the street. You might see people walking to and from work, but that is low foot traffic at that organization. I got the impression when I was there that that's actually kind of a newer organization. They haven't had that property forever at that point. Now, the Union Buildings there are, they'll do a lot of festivals, a lot of fairs. It's a very large lawn that's in front of it. So it is a place where there could be dense events going on there, or dense populations with the events going on there. Howdy, Rachel, how you doing?
We have another public.
Yeah, who's the next one coming out?
Public, looks like. Maybe? Oh, no. there's
Yeah,
a short-haired
black
lady.
slacks, black slacks.
Yeah, no, she's been in here before.
Okay. And looked like she had headphones in as well.
She's going to come out that
She's
other door.
she's walking. I would say that, you know, if you look just in front of the windows, there's a little doorway. It's highly likely that she's going to exit over here. As we saw when I first got here, the one woman that was in her parka, she went out the back door, but just before she went out the back door, she looked forward and she kind of paused. But it was like, yeah, well, I still have to go outside, so I'm going to go outside.
No, maybe not.
It is chilly. I say my hands are cold enough. Oh, look, this one, she's here all the time. We would have seen her up at Lakeview as well. So we'll see if she's going to come out the other door.
Kelly was doing some research on Lakeview. Apparently, they don't own that building.
I'm getting that same impression because it says for lease right now, and
Yeah.
I'm sure they're not going to lease it to anybody else in that situation.
They gutted it.
Yeah.
The whole inside is torn out.
Okay,
We were there when they were doing it, so we could see.
nice.
But it's weird because we looked into the records and it's not
Thank you,
showing them
you'll use. Yeah.
as the owners of that building. So.
And that's what we saw that early had been.
70-something.
Yeah, they've been there forever.
Yeah.
And I could have sworn that they were on a property record, but I agree with you now that I think that, okay, it just showed up that they were a rental on
Yeah, it was
that.
a developer. Well, they must be sneaking up.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going out the back right now.
Have I seen? No, I have not seen the blue-eyed lady. The new, the old, the old grandma with the white hair from the Lit Festival is in there. The one that asked me how much I was getting paid.
Right.
Yes, she's in there. I saw her. And what evil did I intend on doing to them? That was the other question she had for me.
This is interesting. I wonder, so usually water polo is an Olympic sport. Yeah, it's a sport that
Yeah.
you're really only doing because you're doing it for trying to get to the Olympics.
Right.
So I'm curious about the video they've got going on right there. So yeah, we did see the woman finally come out, right? So she was the one that was here at the front door. We knew that she wasn't going to try to walk past us.
Yeah, what is water polo?
Howdy, DTS. And no, I've not seen the North Carolina one. I think that I will travel more starting in February as well. So that might be something that I can do is see if I can go get to some of the lesser. She's famous. I know that person. The person on the video right there, I'm very comfortable that I've seen her before, and I think that she's a famous athlete. And I feel terrible for her.
So I missed her.
That if she is in Scientology. Are they in right now?
I think they're on.
Oh,
break.
Christmas break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I haven't seen anything.
Oh, we got a cicala.
I'll run down.
Darn it, Izzy. Boy, I've forgotten all their names. But that was Izzy.
If you're leaving, you have to leave us a list of.
Yes.
We just have nicknames for him, like Spiky Haired
Right.
Guy and
I
the
have
old
been-
lady with the gray hair.
I have been updating, like if I get a new name or something like that,
Yeah.
I'll update. There's a blog post that I've got that's got most of their names and their pictures. Howdy, Poet. Great to see you. Great to see you, Matt, NB Media. Mr. Anderson.
Walker said she's going to go back and look for the gut over pants
Nice.
guy that just invaded your space. So
You know, we'll see.
she's on it.
We've seen him a lot.
Yeah.
That it's the first time he's made contact with me. Like, I've asked him questions 100 times, and
Nothing.
never has he responded.
I said I think they're trying a new tactic.
Right.
Because they did that with Juanita. You know, they came out, they talked to her, they asked her if she was filming, and then said, "Please don't film me."
Yeah.
So I said, now we're all going to have like media badges or something that says, you know, live filming in progress.
Right.
Or, yes, I know.
Yeah, and the doors. So they're asking, have the doors closed? The one male does the doors fairly frequently. The doors was not something that I could consistently get shut when I first started.
It doesn't look invading. It just looks doors are open. I guess because they have a new sign that says, "Please see the receptionist."
Yeah. So, Italian water polo player. I'm definitely gonna have to re-examine this video and watch who they're talking about on the film there.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing this one. Oh, she does look familiar. I see what you mean. That was it the blonde?
Yeah,
Yeah, she does look familiar.
I want to say like Natasha Kinski or something like that, but that feels like a gymnast, and it looks like she's water polo, not gymnast.
Sometimes they don't have a name. Here are they showing?
Yeah, Brit, I might be back here on Sunday. Do you know, is the crew coming in this weekend?
Lauren had surgery.
Okay. What
So
did you,
she's
oh,
like-
okay, so,
The other foot now. She had one foot, now she's got the other foot. So she's out of the loop for a
she's gonna
while.
be back on the,
Yeah. No, I don't know. I know Juanita's around, but usually Sundays are their personal days.
Yeah.
So I'm not 100% sure.
okay.
I might be able to come down depending on the universe at the time. Like today, it was crazy. I was like here anyway.
Howdy, Marie. Good to have you in chat. All right.
Yeah, they invited her. They invited Juanita to take the test.
Nice. I just want to see her pass the test. Aced it.
So do they have this in multi-languages then, right?
The,
test.
oh yeah, yep.
Okay. I was wondering how they were working that. I don't know, pretty baby.
All right, my hands are freezing. I think I'm ready to give them a break.
Yeah, nothing really earth-shattering. No.
Right. They'll start coming out for lunch.
Now, when are you leaving?
I'm here for probably another month,
Okay.
but then I'll still have work in the area, so I will be up here maybe every other month on flights. So
No, it's like,
we'll
oh,
still be
no.
able to see them, but I'll be able to see other other places
Other
too.
places. Oh, well,
So-
that's always a bonus.
Yes,
See?
yes.
We have to share you with someplace else. All right.
I agree.
We put the call out for people to come out and help
Yeah.
now because we knew
I
you were
definitely think it's a
going,
yeah.
so.
I think everybody's been kind of doing a great. I'm very happy with how much you guys have all been out. And again, who am I to say good, bad, or indifferent? But it's always I feel I'm happy to see.
We try to do it at least twice a month.
Yeah,
But you know, when everybody's coming from different, I mean, there's only actually 4 of us that live
yeah. There's
in
no
Chicago,
yeah right.
You know, so it makes it hard to get on a train or drive down. Not easy. So.
Yep. All right.
All right, sir.
You have a
Take
lovely
care.
day.
You
I will
too.
talk to you
Stay
later.
warm.
Take
Get
care.
warm.
I'll give it my best. Thanks. Yeah, so what'll usually happen is, and they'll do it in little half-hour offsets. So that's we did see some people coming out at 11:30, so they would have been maybe coming off course. You know, again, I don't know enough about what's going on here that they might have been coming off course, but they stagger their lunch hours so that they can cover that reception desk. I'm gonna shut off the second mic. You'll see them. There's the vast majority of people that are staff members and public are actually going to be leaving at noon and coming back at 1. And then there'll be 2 little half-hour staggered shifts as well. Oh, folks, when I was down in South Africa, so we have jerky here. They have something there called biltong. And the other one is droorwors, which is a dried sausage that, you know, everybody has their favorite. It's the old who makes the best chili, who makes the best hot dog. Everybody believes they do. So we had that. I tend, you're right, I don't get you guys snacks. I tend to try to stay off camera when I'm eating. And that is not a knock towards Mindy and her interviews. But I'm embarrassed to have my food in my mouth when I'm talking. For now, I'm going to head back to an office, warm up for a bit. I might be out later on this afternoon. The business meetings are rather slow between the 2 holidays. So we'll see what we can do there. And I will try to be back out. I've got plans on Saturday. I'll try to be back out here on Sunday. I'll be curious to see if I end up running into the 2 gentlemen that came out. And it was survival rundown, right? And maybe some of you guys already answered it, but I think survival rundown was the what those 2 guys were out here for. Howdy, Kendra. Great to see you. I agree there's nothing like a Chicago-style hot dog, but I will tell you that there are 20 places that will claim that they have the best Chicago-style hot dog. And I am pretty staunch about the no ketchup, right? You've got a tomato. What do you need a ketchup? What do you need ketchup for? Now, maybe you want to put ketchup on fries, fine. This is the Ida B. Wells Highway or Expressway. And what we're seeing here is they've got the beautiful colors here. You're right, Kendra. Never catch up on a dog. Like I said, sorry, it's a little bit loud in here and I can't talk. I do have a 360 camera now, so I'll try to see if I can get a clip of the two guys that were able to talk to us and, you know, hey, because we're Midwestern, we're friendly. And it's like, you folks in Scientology have never been friendly. What the hell are you talking about? But, all right. Once I get up here, I am going to go ahead and shut this down. I need to get my hands in the gloves. I might be out here later on this afternoon. I appreciate you all being here. You know, thanks for letting me have the time away. Really, it was good to reset the batteries. Glad to be back, and let's see if we can make things tough on Scientology again. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and shut down now, and I will see you later.